it's you. I understand you work for Katsu now. That being the case, there's a duty I would have you perform. I was the wife of the previous shogun, you know. There's no hiding such things from me. But I speak in jest. Katsu serves the shogunate. It stands to reason I have dealings with them. The duty in question is the protection of the shogunate vassals. Following the purge, resentment towards the shogunate has continued to grow. And of late, I've been feeling uneasy. Without definite proof of a threat, however, I can't set people to work. Thus, I would turn to you for help. If you have any other questions, I'd be glad to answer them. I have. Aside from your good self, I've recruited a number of capable individuals. Lord E was surrounded by no few bodyguards, yet he was still slain. We cannot be too cautious. So, will you do it? Will you protect our retainers? Wonderful. I can see why Katsu places his trust in you. If something were to happen, it would be after everyone has left the castle. You may stand by in the area till then. It appears I was right to feel uneasy. Katsu's escort has not returned. Indeed. I'm depending on you. We can't afford to lose Katsu. Not now, of all times. I will come with you. As much as it pains me to do so, I must ask her to hold the fort. It be just a little while. I have made my decision. Let's be on our way. But my dress is not suited for the rains. I'm afraid you'll have to give me a lift. Let's go. The last time I rode like this, I must have been with my stepfather. Katsu was assaulted at the fireworks display on the Sumida River. He ought to have been more careful. He is a true patriot, you know. We must protect such people at all costs. I figured there'd be bandits along the way. Here.
Will you come to help? Those shogunate cowards are massing together to make us mad.
You're here! Fortunate.
I cut down all those who side with the shogunate! I have to do this. For him? No, not like this.
I feared the worst for a moment there. Sorry for the hassle. You're from Satsuma, aren't you?
What if I am?
Well, well, this is quite the predicament. If she were to find out about this...
It seems the situation is under control. I'm glad both you and Takahashi are safe. As for the villain... What? Nakamura?
Princess, what are you doing here?
I should ask you that. With Lord I's death, Satsuma should have made peace with the shogunate. Yet, here you are making trouble.
With all due respect, I think that's a mistake. The shogunate should not have opened up Japan. It isn't fit to rule. Mr. Saigo would surely say the same.
Imbecile! The Saigo I knew would never think of doing something so foolish as attacking Katsu! I won't listen to any more of this nonsense. You'll be dealt with later. Now be gone from my sight! Forgive me. It's just... I wasn't expecting to see a familiar face. Of late, I had been feeling that something was amiss at the residence. In hindsight, that must have been the source of my unease. The blame for this incident lies with the Satsuma. We've caused a great deal of trouble, and for that, I apologize. You may not worry, but it's something I needed to say.
So, as to what happens next, it'd cause complications with the Satsuma if we punished Nakamura. I believe it'd be best to simply pretend none of this happened.
As you say. My thanks, Katsu. I must thank you as well. Your service will not go unrewarded.
Ah, it's you.
Oh, you rounded off any fugitives? Best of luck out there.
That's fine work. Thanks to you, it looks like we have what we need to revitalize the shogunate. I sent the best of the men you gathered to the military academy, by the way. You should take a look yourselves. Join their training while you're at it. Believe me, there are recruits there who could glare a foreigner into submission.
Ah, that sounds interesting. I might go and take a peek right now. See you there, okay?
Man of action, isn't he? Now, there's one more favor I'd like to ask of you. Enomoto says we don't have the funds to buy ourselves guns or artillery. When I mentioned this to Mr. Brunet, he suggested we try selling Japanese crafts at the International Exposition in Paris. Viscount Shibusawa, our money man, will know exactly what to do. Will you take this letter and offer him any help he might require? You'll find him at the South Commissioner's office. That's all for now. But don't think I won't ask you for more favors if you come back. Feel free to drop by the military academy first, though. You won't want to miss what's going on there.
Hey. Good timing. I just heard something intriguing. Apparently, there are outsiders constructing a building not far from here. And what's more, they're storing provisions, weapons, and ammunition inside. If we leave it be, their power will only grow. What do you say we burn it to the ground? Good to hear. Let me show you the way. Right, let's go. The foreigners will have been left shaken by our work on the legation, and we need to press the advantage. Mark my words, we'll drive those disease spreaders back to where they came from. We'll show them what happens when you try to invade Japan! Here it is. No skulking about this time. We charge in head first. foreigners. Let's clear them out. Hey, you alright? Here we go! Stay there! Right. Let's set it ablaze.
Are you out of your mind? You murderer! Do you have any idea what you've done? And you are just as much to blame. What are you even doing with this villain? I thought better of you. They were bringing Western medicines and medical equipment for all the Japanese people suffering here. None of it can be made here in Japan. It's only thanks to those Westerners that we've managed to save the number of people we have so far. Enemy soldiers. How dare you refer to the people bringing medicine here in that way? Oh, now I remember you. The son of Dr. Kusaka from Choshu. I can't believe the son of a physician would act with such wanton disregard for human life.
Enough! What do you know? My father might have been a physician, but he still died of the cholera they spread. As did my mother and brother. I was left alone as they grew cold and their bodies began to seep. I couldn't even hold their hands. I couldn't even...
I see. I understand that you've suffered. But your hatred is misplaced. Going around killing Westerners is simply madness. Do you really think your family would be proud to see what you've done? There are still survivors. I'll have to treat them. You're in the way. Clear off, both of you.
Do I think my family would be proud? Damn it, Sorry. Let's get out of here. Thanks for your assistance.
I have a What kind of medicine do you seek? With pleasure. Is there anything else? With pleasure. With pleasure. With pleasure. With pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Is there anything else? Do look up after yourself.
Welcome! I'm blessed to have your patronage. What do you need? Anything else? Much obliged. What do you need? Later. Then, and take care.
Hey! How are you? I don't. Well then, see you again.
Good day. I did a fine job of embarrassing myself last time, didn't I? I've intensified my training regimen now. I won't lose next time.
Sana's always been like that when it comes to swordsmanship. She gets so engrossed in practicing. She's up all hours, missing meals, the whole hog.
I take my training seriously. What's wrong with that? If I want to wed Ryoma one day, I'll need to do my utmost in preparation.
She's not one to back down from her words either. I'm just worried she'll hurt herself one day, working so hard.
I don't quite follow. What is it you think I should do? Yoshiwara? I suppose the geisha are rich in experience. Perhaps I could gain some insight into the workings of dear Ryoma's heart. Please, you have to take me to Yoshiwara. I need to speak to someone versed in romance.
I'm unsure how I feel about my darling niece being taken to Yoshiwara. But perhaps it's an opportunity for her to see the world a little.
Yes! Now I have my uncle's blessing. You'll really take me to Yoshiwara, won't you? Thank you! Then we can meet once we're both ready. Ryoma.
Lady Sana, I didn't expect to see you here.
What a surprise. Considering you haven't come to visit since last time, I'd assumed you were busy. But you were carrying on with someone else. Would you care to explain yourself?
Hey! What on earth is going on? Why is Lady Sana here in Yoshiwara? What's that supposed to mean?
Do you mean to say you didn't know Ryoma had been frequenting this place?
At any rate, I should be leaving. See you later.
But we haven't seen each other in so long.
Would you please refrain from further censure of that gentleman? I merely asked him to help me find my cats.
Your cats? Oh, is that all? Silly me, jumping to conclusions. In that case, why don't I take Ryoma's place in finding your pets for you? In exchange, will you instruct me in the ways of romance?
Oh, if you are looking for advice on love, I would be delighted to help. Well then, just bring me all the cats in Yoshiwara. I eagerly await your return.
All right, let's be nice and quick about this. Between the two of us, it shouldn't take long.
Let's be on our way then. How adorable. But one day, it'll often disappear. You'll completely forget where it came from. Just I feel as though Ryoma has matured. Not only in his appearance, but trained together, I was drawn to his honest gaze. But that gaze is set far away now. Far, far away from me.
What? You brute! I won't let you harm a hair on her head.
This is none of your business! Get lost! I don't care if you're tough. Stay out of my love life!
Thank you very much. Not only did you find my cats, but you helped me, even though you are but guests. The previous visitor's deeds betray that he has fallen for my charms. However, I remain my own person. My affections cannot be compelled. In your case, if it pains you to be apart from the one you love, you must develop the courage to let go from time to time.
But I get so worried. Ryoma lives his life as free as the wind. If I were to let go, I don't think he'd ever come back. All right, this isn't the time for smooth talk. This is a difficult topic. I've always dreamed of marrying Ryoma and living as his wife. But I fear he dreams of other things entirely. Perhaps trying to prove to him how much I'd grown was all to avoid acknowledging the ways in which Ryoma himself had grown. No more cowardly conduct. No more fear of change. I have to face him for who he is right now.
What a fine expression you wear. I look forward to seeing what becomes of you both when fate has taken its course.
I'm glad to... Couldn't be happier. Really? If you want me to improve this, I'll need more reading material. I